In question 4, we're given a graph and it shows the temperature from 2 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon. So let's label all these up. And we're asked to work out how many degrees Celsius warmer it is at 3 p.m. compared to 3 a.m. And remember, p.m. is in the afternoon and a.m. is in the morning. And the temperature at 3 a.m., if we go to 3 a.m. and we go up to the point and we read across, it's -5 or -5. So we start at -5 or -5. We go along to 3 p.m. and we go up here and there's the point. So we read this off carefully and we can see it's 2. So at 3 p.m. it's 2 degrees Celsius. We want to work out how much warmer 2 degrees Celsius is compared to -5 degrees Celsius. So let me draw it out for you. So -5 is there. We'll put 0 here. And we'll put 2 here. So we'll have -4 or -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, and then here you have 1. So the temperature goes from -5 all the way to 2. So what I'm going to do is count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the temperature has gone up 7 degrees Celsius. 7 degrees Celsius. Now there's another way of doing this, is to work out the difference. So let me rub this out. I now want to work out the difference between 2 degrees Celsius and -5 degrees Celsius. And the word difference, it just simply means minus or take away. So I start with the number 2 and I take away -5. And one thing you might know is this takeaway and this minus, when they're together and there's nothing in between, together they become plus. So this is a little trick you've got to know. My calculation now is 2 plus 5. And 2 plus 5, or 2 add 5, is 7. So in the second part of the question, we're told at 6 p.m. the temperature was lower by 4 degrees Celsius than 3 p.m. So at 3 p.m. we know the temperature was 2 degrees Celsius. And as time went along, the temperature was lower. Now this here is the key. So lower in this case, we will have to do a minus, a subtract, or a take away. All these are the same. So what we need to do is start at 2 degrees and then we need to take away 4 degrees. Now let's draw this on a number line. There's 0, there's -1, -2, and -3. -1, -2, -3. And on this side, on the right hand side, it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we start at 2 degrees here, and we take away 4. So we jump back 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we end up on this number here, -2. So 2 take away 4 is equal to -2 or -2. Now with this sort of question, because this second number is bigger than the first number, what I like to do is do 4 take away 2. And 4 take away 2 is 2. Then what I do is I simply stick a minus in front. So 2 take away 4 is -2 as before. In question 5, we're told that school children have set a target of raising £360 for charity, and so far they have collected £57.73. And the question is asking, how much more do they need to reach their target? So with this question, we're going to do a simple subtraction. We're going to take away £57.73 from £360. So let's write that in columns. And then £57.73 carefully. So £57.73. Now, let's put a decimal point here to make this easier to do, and we're going to put 2 helpers here. So there's no pence here, but we've put 2 zeros to help us with the calculation. So we're going to take these 2 away. So let's start. 0 take away 3 we can't do, so we go to the neighbour and we try to borrow 1. That's 0 as well, so we can't borrow 1. So we go to the neighbour. That's 0. We can't borrow 1. So this 0 has to go to this neighbour. So we cross that out. And that 6 becomes a 5. And we borrow 1 for this 0. And this 0 then turns into a 10. So now we have 10 here. So this 0 can borrow 1. So we cross that out. That becomes a 9. And this 0 becomes 10. Now finally this 0 can borrow 1 from here, so we cross that out. That becomes 9, and the one we've borrowed turns this 0 into a 10. So now we have 10 take away 3, and that is 7. 9 take away 7 is 2. Now you have to be careful with these decimal points, so we're going to put our decimal point here and line it up very, very clearly. 9 take away 7 is 2. 5 take away 5 is 0. And finally 3 take away, there's nothing here, so it's 3 take away nothing, which is 3. So that there is our number. And now because we're dealing with money, we put in this pound sign, and our number is £302.27.